sky as we see it trying to brighten a little bit ahead of that sunrise. Here's what you need to know for your Labor Day. It's bright and dry through the region, so looking pretty good. Temperatures remain below average, so only a nudge below average. We'll be in the low 80s in the city. A late week rain chance. We'll be dealing with that, but we've got a few days to worry about that one. Looking at temperatures right now, 52 in Allentown, 63 in the city, 60 degrees waking up in Sea Isle City, and you can see that flow out of the northeast. Winds are kind of converging along the shore, and that flow will be breezier if you're down along the shorefront today. Satellite and radar showing, yeah, there are the clouds right now, not so much along the coast, but we are seeing them in the city and areas north. No big deal. The rain stays offshore. We're just dealing with some passing clouds around. So a few clouds, and this morning at 8 a.m. at 64. I think you've noticed them more north of the city than south of the city right now. Nice and comfortable at lunchtime, 76. Upper 70s at 4 o'clock. So nice for the barbecue. At 8 o'clock, clear skies and 71. The high today is 81. So feeling pretty good in the city. Most of the suburbs holding in the upper 70s, Matt.
I believe it.
I believe it kind of too. A beautiful shot right now on Sky 6 as we can see some sunshine out there. Welcome to meteorological fall, which starts today. Maybe that's a little depressing for some folks as we look at the Climate Prediction Center. I just downloaded this a second ago just to give you the idea of the temperature trends. We have been below average for much of August. It's one of the coolest Augusts we've had in a while. And now as we start September straight through up until the 14th of September, we are leaning below average. Not terribly below average, but leaning below average in the northeast. So that trend looks like it's going to continue. However, we do have a couple of warmer and even stickier days looking ahead. As we look at the muggy meter, we're nice and comfortable over the next few days. But by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, the humidity starts to creep up. And I think we get a couple of warmer days as well. Satellite and radar showing that we do have some clouds right now, especially Philadelphia and areas north, but no big deal. We're going to see a beautiful day. It's dry, it's pleasant. 52 in Allentown, 63 in the city, 54 in Millville. Can you kind of see how the winds are converging right along the coastline? It's going to be a little breezier if you're down the shore, but beautiful. So partly cloudy in the Lehigh Valley, 79 in the city. A nice day for the holiday, 81 degrees. On the shore, you've got that 15 to 25 mile an hour breeze coming in off the ocean, and that gives us a moderate risk of rip currents. And it's cooler there with a high of 73, but really gorgeous wherever you're going. 81 in the city, Matt, but I think most of the suburbs hold in the upper 70s today.
Sounds like a winner. We'll take it. Good morning, Karen. Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Why not? Get an early start. Beautiful day today. The sunrise today is at 6:29 this morning, so we saw it just a little bit ago. As we are welcoming in September, a few September stats on the first today. 7:32 is the sunset. September 31st, the sunset is 6:44. So during this month, we lose about 1 to 2 minutes per day of daylight. And you're really kind of noticing that difference as the daylight shrinks a little bit. And also our average highs fall down a little bit more. So what can you expect today? 81 for your high today. What a day we've had. I mean, the weekend has been great with sunshine much of the holiday weekend and today as well. We do have some patchy clouds out there right now, but overall it's turning pretty bright and comfortable for your Labor Day holiday. If you're down the shore, the next few days are looking good, but we do have a moderate risk of rip currents, not just today, but tomorrow too. Both days, highs holding just in the low 70s with that flow coming in off the ocean, staying nice. Wednesday, partly cloudy down the shore, 73. Thursday, a touch warmer and 76 degrees. Thursday, big day here in the city. Of course, we've got the Eagles to talk about. We'll talk about that 7-day forecast coming up live in Penn's Landing over the Ben Franklin Bridge. Getting ready, back to school, back to work. Let's check the forecast for you, and it's a good one. Might want to grab a sweatshirt this morning. 62 degrees heading out the door in the city, but we're only in the low to mid 50s in the suburbs. Heading home, it's 80 degrees, a really warm afternoon with sunshine and some patchy clouds. We've enjoyed the quiet weather, and we're going to keep it coming today. 52 in Allentown, 61 in the city, but 55 in Millville, 62 waking up on the boardwalk in Atlantic City if you're still holding on to those shore days. Satellite and radar showing along the shore, we do see a push of some cloud cover, a little disturbance offshore. maybe get a stray sprinkle because of it later this afternoon. But I think most areas just stay dry and really nice. At 8 o'clock, it's a cool start in 64. Take lunch outside at lunchtime at 74, 81. A nice mild afternoon at 4 o'clock, and you've got that 7:30 sunset. So it's dark at 8, Matt, and that temperature is 72. We've got a good day today.
You know, we do have a piano back there. Maybe we should wheel it in.
Have it for about a week. I mean, not what you usually see the end of August and the beginning of September. We haven't had a lot of rain either. And as we look at the tropics here, this is getting close to the height of tropical season, and it's been so quiet. No named storms right now, but I am keeping a close eye on this wave that's coming in off of Africa now in the tropical Atlantic here. And it's got about a 60% chance of development over the next 7 days. So it's something we'll watch, but it's still a ways out there. And that's all we're watching right now in the tropics. So been pretty quiet there. Let's look at your coffee forecast today. Grab one. Might want to make it a hot one this morning. We're only in the low to mid 50s in a lot of the suburbs. Comfortable 62 at 7 a.m. At 9 at 67. At 10 we're sitting at 70 degrees. Nice warm up this afternoon, headed up to the low 80s in the city. I think most of the suburbs hold in the upper 70s today, so kind of similar to yesterday. Sunshine and some patchy clouds, 82 degrees. A mix of clouds and sun on Thursday, 84. We were talking about the Eagles. We're talking about them again because we've got an Eagles forecast to get ready. At the same time, we've got a cold front approaching from the west. So we'll explain all that in that 7-day forecast coming up in just a minute. We'll do that Eagles breakdown coming up.
Just
a couple of years ago,
couple years ago.
Hellman on the bus stop.
My backpack.
Right. Yeah, with your backpack and your lunchbox and ready to go. You're kind of similar this morning. Good morning, everybody. What a great start to the day. It's nice to think of all those happy memories heading back to school, and we've got great weather for it. It is on the cool side. In the Poconos, it's just 50. 52 in Allentown and Quakertown, Millville 52, Wilmington 57. A little warmer in the city itself at 61, but most of those suburbs just low to mid 50s. So grab a hoodie as you're heading out. The humidity is way down. Our muggy meter saying, yeah, we've had a week now with no muggy conditions. It's been nice. It does start to creep up a little bit Friday and Saturday especially, but today, tomorrow, even Thursday, pretty comfortable conditions, so enjoy it. Satellite and radar showing we do have some clouds right along the coast. If you're sitting on the beach, might be hard for you to see that at home, but if you're sitting on the beach, you're kind of looking at some clouds. Maybe that's trying to obscure a little bit of that sunrise, but only a few patchy clouds in the city. Got a shower trying. That's mostly just ground clutter, but a little shower trying out to the west. I wouldn't be shocked because of an upper level disturbance if you have a little bit of sprinkle in 1 or 2 spots today, but it's mostly just dry and really nice. Mostly sunny in the Lehigh Valley to start, 78, a few afternoon clouds, and the city partly sunny, nice and comfortable, 81, only 72 at the shore with that onshore flow, and then again keeps us at a moderate risk of rip currents today. So Matt, we've got another good one as people head back to work, back to school.
We had a 95
Yesterday,
disturbance.
It's 49 in the Poconos. Yesterday in Allentown, we were at 49. Now we're at 57. So it's not as bad in Allentown, and that's because you've had some clouds and showers there. Lancaster, it's 55. Mount Holly, 53. Wilmington, 58. In Philadelphia, we're sitting at a comfortable 62. Here's Storm Tracker 6, the only spot where we've had these showers, your far northern suburbs and kind of centered over Allentown. They've just been stubborn with this mid-level disturbance that we've had that kind of plagued us yesterday in a couple of spots. Today's kind of similar. You've got that shower in the morning in Allentown, maybe one shower this evening coming, but most of the area just stays dry like yesterday. At 8 o'clock, it's partly cloudy and 64. At lunchtime, it's nice and mild and 76. At 4 o'clock, it's pretty seasonable and 82. At 8 o'clock, remember we have that 7:29 sunset. That temperature is 74. Pretty nice day. Matt, we had some patchy fog early this morning. Have you seen anything like that on the road? Why not? Why not us? At 7 o'clock, it's 61 degrees. At 8, it's 64. At 9, it's 67. At 10, it's 70. We've got a great start to the day. We do have some showers in Allentown. We've been dry everywhere else, but we've had some showers plaguing you in Allentown. So a little wet start in the Lehigh Valley. But other than that, it's a mix of clouds and sun. Maybe grab a hoodie or long sleeves for the morning hours. Each morning, I've been updating you on the tropics because we do have this wave of low pressure that now is a good 70% chance of tropical development within the next 7 days here. So we'll be watching for the next named storm, Gabriella. moving into the Atlantic. We'll see about that. We've got another week to kind of watch that and see where it's headed. If you're down the shore, you got to really be careful because of the moderate risk of rip currents. We've had so many issues with rip currents down the shore, and this is a beautiful time to be there. It's a nice beach day, 76.3. Tomorrow, 76. Get the kids off to the bus stop. Let's do it out there this morning. We've got a good start to the day right now. 61 degrees. Might want to grab a hoodie. It's not quite as cool in some of the suburbs as it was yesterday morning. 82 degrees, nice and seasonable at drop off. We've got another good looking day. This nice pattern is continued. 58 right now in Allentown, 61 in the city, and 51 degrees currently in Millville. We have had these showers in the Lehigh Valley all morning. What you're seeing here in South Jersey is just ground clutter. That's actually the radar picking birds up that are starting to fly off in the morning. But here we've got some showers and clouds. So that's up near Allentown and the Lehigh Valley. You're starting it off there a little bit wet this morning. So watch for a few of those morning showers. They are starting to move north of Allentown now, but keep an eye on that. 80 degrees. Otherwise, the rest of the day is dry. It's staying comfortable in the city, and 82 at the shore. It's a nice day, but you've got a moderate risk of rip currents. That temperature holding down to 73 at the shore. It stays a little cool with that onshore flow. And Matt, you got to watch because a lot of those lifeguards, they've packed up. They went to school, so keep an eye on that moderate risk of rip currents.
And you got to watch out for those seagulls, but maybe you can see them on the radar.
Yes.